right, so you're given this graph over here, and it has a y-intercept. That's where it cuts the y-axis of, let's say, 4, and it cuts the x-axis at -6. And in this question here, they want us to find the equation. They want us to find the equation of the straight line given the graph, right? So the entire basis of a straight line is built around the equation y equals some coefficient m, let's say, x plus c. M stands for your slope. It's a number that's given by the change in y over change in x. And your change in y is known as your rise, and your change in x is known as your run. And so you can figure this number out from there. The c value is known as your y-intercept. Another word for intercept is cut. So where it cuts the y-axis. Where it cuts the y-axis, yeah. Whatever number that is, you can get it straight from there. Now, sometimes you're given values like this in this particular case, and we can see that in this answer over here on the left-hand side, what I want to do is, let's have a look at the first thing is finding the m value. So m is equal to rise over run. So let's see if I am at the moment from the center. Let's just say if I'm from the center, or let's say I start at -6 and I get to 4. I want to go from -6 to 4. I can go 6 units to the right, and I can go 4 units up. If you go right, we say that's plus. Okay, this is your run, and it's +6 because we're going right. And this is your rise, and it's +4 because we're going up. So the rise is 4, and the run is 6, and I can simplify it to get 2 or 3, and that'll be my m value, which I wanted over there. Okay. Now looking at the c value, I've got the number 4 given. Okay. So that's straight away you just write down, okay, well, c is equal to 4. And m is equal to 2 or 3. So therefore, I've now found my equation. It's going to be y equals mx plus c. So 2 over 3x plus 4. And we are done. All right, you try this question over here. So this is your y. Let's say this is 6, and this is -2. And that's your x-axis, and you want to find the equation for that.
Y equals 3x plus 6.
All right, because the rise is going to be 6, and the run is going to be 2. That's right. So y equals 6 divided by 2 is 3, x plus 6. Done. Well done. All right, let's call this one example number 2. So now you're given 2 points, let's say A and B, and you're asked to find the equation of a straight line. The same routine goes into play. First thing you have to do, find the m value, and then second, the y-intercept. Now, in this question, we're not given the y-intercept so easily. So we probably have to use some kind of substitution of either coordinate into the equation. But we first have to find the m value. And we can find the rise of a run if we want. If we travel from point B all the way to point A, we can see what the rise of a run would be. We can also use an equation for the gradient of a straight line. And the gradient of a straight line, which is another word for slope, right? So gradient to straight line is going to be given by, all right, it will be given by y2 minus y1, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. In this case, we could just say ya minus yb over xa minus xb. Ya, I can see, would be this y value over here, and xa would be that x value there. Yb will be that y value, and xb will be that value. So let's substitute it carefully in here, taking into account signs. So I got 10 minus, and then yb is minus 1, xa is 4, and xb is minus 15. And we've got to pay attention to signs here. This is going to give me 10 minus 1 minus 1 gives me 11, and 4 minus 15 gives me 19. So there we go. That's my gradient, and I'm now done with this first part. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to substitute that into the equation y equals 11 over 19x plus some c value. And to find c, we're going to substitute one of the 2 points. We're going to substitute, let's say 410. All right, and we're going to solve for the c value. Okay, so that's all part of part one. So let's say we substitute it in now. The 4, remember, goes into x. We substitute that in there, and 10 goes into y. Now I chose 4 over 10. You could also choose negative 15, negative 1. I didn't choose negative 15, negative 1 because it's got negatives. It might take me a little longer. I might make a sign error. So I chose the easier of the 2 points. So I chose 4 over 10. 4 and 10. So here we go. I got 10 equals 11 over 19 multiplying by 4 plus c. And this becomes 10 equals to 44 over 19 plus c. And what I want to do now is I'm going to take 10 and subtract 44 over 19. So 10 minus, on a calculator I'm using, 44 over 19 gets me 146 over 19. So my c value comes to 146 over 19. So therefore, I now have my m value and I have my c value. So my equation is going to be y equals 11 over 19x plus 146 over 19. And that's my final answer over there. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to give you 2 points over here. Okay, this point over here is going to be negative 2 and 4. And this point over here is going to be 2 and 18, let's say. All right, I want you to find the equation of this one at the bottom. You got negative 2 and 4, 2 and 18. Okay. All right, I see you got 3.5. You got 3.5x. Well done. Okay, because you got 18 minus 4, which is going to give you 14. And 14 divided by 4 is going to be 3.5. So well done. Got the gradient. And you got 11 because you substituted the values in. Yeah, cool. All right. I'm just going to go through it. I'm just going to rewrite it again here, right? So that's exactly right. So you got that. Let's have a look at, just going to rewrite it here again. So you got you took 18 minus 4 over 2 minus 2, and you got 14 over 4, which is going to be 3.5. So that's your gradient. So y equals 3.5x plus c. And then you substitute, let's say, 2 and 18, or negative 2 and 4 maybe. If I put 3.5, negative 2 over here, and 4, that becomes 7 plus 4, which is 11, 7, negative 7. On the other side, after I move, it becomes plus. So 7 plus 4 gets me 11. And therefore, y is equal to 3.5x plus 11. Yeah. Well done.